Meantime, good morning. Good morning. This is Linda Franks, Executive Director of the Fair Fight Initiative, a social warrior here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Um, I am here in front of the 19th JDC. Fair Fight Initiative is involved in a lawsuit brought against the state of Louisiana, who is attempting to move children to an adult prison from a juvenile detention center. Um, Quite frankly, the state doesn't have a clue. There has been litigation, some 20 years in the making, that mandated that juveniles and the juvenile detention system be overhauled. There were stipulations put in place that have never been enacted. And now what the governor is wanting us to believe is that this is the only way to be able to secure or to provide children with the discipline by sending them to Angola, by sending them to one of the deadliest, most notorious prisons in history. Angola used to be a plantation and was used for several years as a prison camp during the time of the black codes, when black men and women could be just picked up for anything from vagrancy to loitering, and sent to these prison camps for free labor, for slave labor after the Emancipation Proclamation. It was then turned into a prison, which, if you look and Google it and do your research, Angola has been one of the most atrocious places. Not a place of rehabilitation, not a place of reconciliation, but a horrible penal institution, hell bent on hard labor, injustice. One of the pioneers in Louisiana, Albert Woodfox, recently passed away. He was one of the Angola Three. He spent 46 years in solitary confinement. I mean, just the practices of this place, and now they want to send children there. But I'm outside the courthouse right now. I'm about to go in and join some of my colleagues in our fight to put a stop on this, to make the state rethink, to readjust, and to do what they were sworn to do when legislation was passed, that the juvenile detention system would be passed over. My colleague David Utter, who is a brilliant lawyer and has put in so many decades of work in helping to bring not only things like this to light, but fighting against it. And I'm just so amazingly humbled to be working with someone of that caliber, to be working with someone who really has a heart for seeing injustice and seeing things leveled. And it has to be done at this level. It has to be done at the litigation level, because this is where they ensnare us. This is where we get trapped. And when we don't have adequate representation, when attorneys who have good hearts and really want to do the work of citing these injustices and bringing true fairness to this court system, don't have the ability or the resources to do that, then this is where we can step in. This is where we can step in. So I'm going to be, hopefully, I can't do any filming while I'm on the inside to let you guys know how this is going. But go to our website, www.fairfightinitiative.org. Donate. You can donate as little as $1. The funds that you send help us to do the things that are being done today. Making change, making substantive change on a real level. So I'm sitting here in front of the 19th JDC where this hearing, will be held, to see whether or not we're going to be sending juvenile children to an adult prison. and not just any prison, but Angola. Again, I can't stress enough. Do your research. Google Angola and see exactly where they are wanting to send these children. Um, and it affects my community. It affects the black and brown people, the people of the global majority, so blatantly. And again, I can't stress enough. Please visit our website, www.fairfightinitiative.org, to read more about the the hearing that's going on this morning. Also, to read more about our fight for injustice and how we do that using your donations, as little as $1, $5, $10, or more. And and I just encourage you to do that. There's some good work being done around the country, um, and we're a part of it, and we are in the fight of it. And so, again, this is Linda Franks. I am the executive director of the Fair Fight Initiative, and I'm coming to you live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm about to go inside that courthouse, and there's going to be a mother that's going to testify today. And we just need to pray for our children. We need to pray for this system, and we need to do what we can to make sure that we are participating in the process, that we're not turning away, but that we are looking this injustice directly in the face and saying no longer. This has to change, and we're the people that can change it. So thank you, guys. I'm going to go in now, and I will let you know how this turns out. I'll be back on another live later on to let you know how things are going. But God bless you. Thank you. Talk to you soon.